Welcome back, guys, to the Copperplate E practice. So in the previous 4 videos we've done the A practice, which is a good thing to do on the different styles of A, and then we did the B practice, which is the different styles of the B, which was fantastic to have a go at the different styles of B. And then we moved on to the C practice, which was again from the books of Eleanor Winters and other C's that I know of. We did the C practice. I think that was a eye-opener and it was a good one. And then the last video was the D practice, and yeah, I love the D. So now E practice. There we go, people. We know what we're doing. We're going to be doing the teachings from Eleanor Winters' book, which will be this E here, which you can just about see on the camera without zooming in. So we've got this E here. I'll be doing that one first. I'll put that back over there. That's that contact sheet I did. And then inside this book here, which is the Calligrapher's Bible, we have the Italian hand E, lowercase. That's quite nice. And then we'll have the, come on, give me the page. We'll have the English round hand E. I don't think there's much difference between the two. I don't think there is, except this E's got a bit more of an upwards scale on it, like an upward going that way. Whereby this E is there, but it's like, instead of being there, it's almost like that there is a slight difference to that lowercase e. So I've got to try and counter that into it. Then we've got the capital E for the Copperplate capitals, which is this one, which is almost identical to the one I've been taught, but it's got like a bit of a bolder curve at the top for the tail, and a bolder, wider scope for the thing that comes back on itself, like an inner tail. So I've got to have a go at that one, which is a bit different to the one I've been taught. And then we've got these Copperplate flourished capital E. Now if you can take a look at that, I'll pick it up so you can see it. You can see you've got like the same as before, almost the same as Eleanor Winters' one, where the tail comes down and curves down. But then you've also got this extra tail that comes down into it. So I might have to have a little go at that one. Well, I'm going to anyway. So let's get started with a couple, not many, because they're almost identical anyway to this lowercase e. And we'll get to the good bits in a minute. Let's open the ink up. Don't think it needs stirring anyway. Yep, seems okay to me, mate. I've got my sheet of paper. I better move the paper out of the way and put the book over here. Oh no, we're doing the capital E and the lowercase e from Eleanor Winters' book before we move on to that. Of course we are. So I've got my scrap piece of paper. Come on, work. Might need topping up a bit more ink in there. Okay, I think we're ready. So we should be able to do this capital E. I might zoom in a little bit so you can see it. That's better. We'll move it over a little bit so you can see it. So we're doing this downstroke over. Let's see if we can get one with the ink. I've only done 3 little tiny strokes to see if the ink's working, so this might not go great. But we go down, over. We come down to about there. We do this. And then this has to come over and around. Yes, okay then. I'm going to do that again. I didn't quite do that correct, but not too bad. So the ink is now holding in the pen. I think we're going to have to do like this, aren't we? Move that around. Hopefully you can see this, people. Do this turn. Is that right? Almost. There's probably less of a curve there. See, this is what this is why I want to do it, to re-establish my brain. You know what I mean? So it has to be on the 55. There it is, people. There is the capital E according to Eleanor Winters. So let's do the lowercase. I think I'm happy with that. Should we do one more just in case that was a fluke? Let's do it again. Just takes a bit of time to warm up the hand. So you've always got to warm up the hand, and this is what I'm doing anyway. So it goes down a little bit, comes over. You then do it here and bring that round. And there it is, almost identical. So once you get used to doing it again, you've warmed up the hand, you've got it. So let's do a very simple lowercase e based on the teaching. So you start with an upstroke, and then you basically, you can go from the upstroke itself. And there's the lowercase e, nice and easy. I mean, you could even do it like this, one whole stroke, come up with the one stroke, and come down and go out, and there's your lowercase e that way. I think we can go one more with this ink, won't it? Just go slightly out of it, probably a little bit wider. Probably a little bit wider, can you see that? Yeah. So I'm going to go, that's better, isn't it? Already it's better. There it is, people. There is the lowercase e. I think I need do no more. I'm happy with those teachings. I'm happy with those letters that I've created. Now let's move on to the Italian hand lowercase e. I'll do a couple of these. They're almost, where are we? They're almost identical. So let's give a couple of those a go. I can see they're slightly different, but not much from what I've done anyway. And give or take the odd difference, I think as long as you get it looking like a lowercase e, you're good to go. So let's try, where are we? You see? Yeah. It's almost like this over. So it's like, there's the upstroke there's the upstroke, and then this has a bit of a wider bowl on it, like that. Let's try again. A wider thing, but then comes around itself. That's better. That's there, is it? It's almost there. We need to bring that over a little bit, the actual main side of it. So we go, and then we go like this. Slightly different to them, but not much. Not much different. Let's do one more. Yeah, I'm happy with that E. That'll do. I think there isn't much difference, but I think you got more of a head. Do you know what I mean? More of an oval shape to the head. You know what I mean? So I haven't got it too far away. Come on, thank you. Not too far away, that last one. So I'm happy there. Let's move on to the Italian. That was the Italian hand, the Copperplate Italian hand. I don't see much of a difference with the Copperplate English round hand. There isn't much difference, but I think there's more of a lean-to head, if you like. Let's give one or two. I won't go too crazy with this, people, but I will give it a go. I have to. Then we've done all them. So I think a bit more of a circle ahead. So it goes, there's the upstroke. And then we're going to go over a little bit more and a bit of a wider scope on it. Something like that. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. There it is, people. That's definitely wider, isn't it, than this one. And it's got a bit of the gap. I can see it with my own eyes. You just know that you've done it right. So let's do another one. And then go a bit wider and then come down. Yeah, okay, I've got that. Let's do another one. Oh yeah, good. And then wide, go wider and then down. I got you. Bloody paper. Normally just gently. I aren't even moving the nib. You know, I'm no pressure. Let's do that last time. That's it. There it is, people. There it is, I got it. I got it. Great when the paper doesn't have a valley in it, bloody thing. And they come over, nice and wide, bring it down and out. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right then, if that's the lowercase done, let's try their capital. Try not to get ink on it, that'll be great. Let's have a look at their capital. Yeah, if you look at, I'll show you my capital first. I call my capital from Eleanor Winters. Where are we? Can you see it? There. Can you see the tail? Is it this inner part is small and dainty, but it's in proportion. And then this tail at the top there, it's quite tight to it, like tight. Right. Remember, it's tight. And then this one, if you look at theirs, if you can see it now, there it is. It's got more of a wider scope to the E, a wider scope to the Y, and a wider scope there, and a very pronounced bigger bottom, if you like. Let's give a couple of them a go. And this is mainly, you can use these for the Italian hand and for the English round hand. In more of a what's the word I'm searching for? Elaborate thing, I suppose. So it has to start at the top, and then the oval comes almost down on itself. Can you see this? Only just right. So a bit of a wider scope. Yeah, it's all scrunched down there, isn't it? It's all scrunched down. That didn't work. It's tough when you've got to get a wider scope on it, but okay, I think that could be wider. Let's try again. This is tough. That's not too bad, people. That's not too bad. Okay, their head, see this head here, this head to it and that head to it, they're like this. Their heads are like this, so I'm going to have to readjust that a little bit so it's a bit more in line. So let's try again. I'll do it again. This is it, people. That's it. Virtually. Probably a little bit more of a curve on the top end. Let's try that one again. I've got to do it again, people, just for my argument's sake. Nice and wide. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like it. I might have another go at this, people, because that's pretty tough. That's quite a tough one. But their tail actually starts, see, this tail starts up here. Their tail almost starts like pointing down at the actual head itself. So I'm going to twist this right round and try and get this. It almost does this. And it points it down. I don't know if I like that one, but that is where it starts. How you're meant to twist that, not unless you do it in different strokes, but they're saying the Copperplate capitals in here is a one-stroker. I'm just gonna show you this one, last one, when I think you should start it. So bring it in, go nice and wide now, go in, curl it, bring it down, nice and wide, bring it close. Oh, look at that, people. Oh, that's just beautiful. I love this one. So, I'm happy. Yes, my first attempts were nice, but I think my third one, oh, that's just beautiful. I like the idea of that. That's quite nice, that. So, now we move on to what I call the toughie. Hopefully you're enjoying this practice and all the other practices. Copperplate Flourished. If you can, come on. There it is, people. got this funny little like tail here on the afterthought. So it's going to be one whole complete stroke, and then I'm going to put a second one in just below that tail. So that means that tail has got to go up. According to this, where it starts, the head is a little tiny head that comes below the tail. You can see that. You see it comes below the tail, and then it comes around with a little tiny curve, and then it has an extra one. Let's give this a go, people. I don't know if you're going to get that on camera. Can you see? Only just. Can you see? That's the one we want. Let's ink it up. And we'll go for a first dab at what this book says, Copperplate Flourish Capital. So it starts life at the top, just a little loop comes around. Okay, let's try this, people. Hope you can see this. So it starts here, does a little loop, does this, comes down, and does that. But doesn't do that, does it? Oh, right. Don't look at that one, people. Did that one wrong. I can see I've done that one wrong. Any capital's got to fit between the A and the X. So let's try again. But a wider. Can you see that? Only just a wider scope. Then a little tiny loop. Then this thing, and then bring that up, and we're going to bring it in. That's better. Already you can see it's better. And then we've got this funky shape that comes down from here, just below here. We're going to bring it down and curve it in. So, oh, that went a bit awry, didn't it? Okay, try that one again, please, Phil. Let's try again. This is tough. That go below it, we do a little loop, we bring that down, a wider whole little one. Then this one starts life, it's tough. It sort of goes like this, and then you're going to sort of curl it in, like that. That's strange, man. How are you going to get that? It's all on the downstroke, but it looks like we've got it's funny. It's just weird. It's just weird, man. So let's try again. We don't give in. We try again. So this here, I'm going to start up here this time. It's not too bad. It's a bit iffy. Not too bad. I'm sure I went quiet on that one, people. I went quiet. I'll try again. And if you go quiet, it means I'm really concentrating. So let's go back and centre. It sort of worked for me, that did, the centre. Let's go against roughly centre. Form a little loop. Come down hard. Form that. And a little thing there. Then this has to form that. This isn't bad. Not very clean. Probably a bit more of a head. That head's a bit too small for my liking. We'll try one more time on this line, people. This is one tough challenge. That's not too bad. I think I think this is like an extra flare. Couldn't we just go on the upstroke? Couldn't we just go like this from the upstroke and then go up? Is it an upstroke? And then you bring in that downstroke to it. Couldn't you do it like that? I mean, you could. Let's have another go, people. Let me show you what I'm trying to do, and then you got a thing, because this is bloody tough. There it is, people. That is tough. It's saying upstroke, isn't it? Look, there's the arrow. Not unless they're saying one complete stroke, and then you finish on the up. One complete stroke all the way around, and then you finish. let's give it a go, people. From there, and we're going to curve it up. Okay, let's try the one stroker. I'm trying to do it two strokers with those examples, and they were, well, bloody awful. Let's try the one stroke all the way through. Can you see this? Only just, if I can get that book out of the way. Right, let's try the one stroke all the way here. So I'm going to go form it below that loop, form that little loop there, go back a bit more, Bill. You're going to come back in and you're going to form this. Oh, oosh. Ah, look at that. Got you. Now it makes sense when I look at the graphics. Ah, let's try it again, see if it wasn't a fluke. I've never done one of these before. So come down, it's got to go below its paper. Form this, go wider, bring it in a little bit, and bring it in. Oh, look at this. Hey? Oh, damn. Who is this guy? Alright, let's try again. Let's try that one again. And maybe point it down like that. Bring it below it. Nice one. Bring it down. Go a little bit wider. And bring it up. Oh, shit. Who's this guy? Okay, they're almost the same. I might just stick to this. Bring it down. Little loop. Come wider. But go in smaller. And bring it down. Oh, yes. I think I might have this, people. Oh, I like it. Yes, I'm going to do one more just for the sake of the video, and hopefully you've enjoyed this, because I think that was a bit iffy. I like that third one, so let's try and recreate that third one again, but bring it round. Can you see this? Only just. I've got to twist my wrist right round. I'll lift. I don't mind coming off to get myself a better angle. Nah, did it work, did it? It's not too bad, but the bloody paper let go. Let's try one more. Come on, we can do this. One more. I've got space for one more try. Come on. Take down. Form this. Come down. Form a little hole. Yeah. Bit heavy on the ink on that one, but not too bad, people. I think I've got this flourish. I mean, you could go back over one of these, and it looks like it's got a little tiny thing in there. You could easily get your nib and then go in with it like this, do you know what I mean? And put that extra thing at the top there. See that extra top I put in? Either way, people, I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoyed that, people. Really enjoyed my E practice and the flourished E. It isn't far off. Take a look at their E. I'll show you again. If I can get it on camera. There it is. There's the flourished E. There. And then there's my version. Okay, it's a bit iffy. I think it could have been a bit thingy. I think I need to do sheet after sheet after sheet practice of this flourished E. Can I see myself using it? Maybe not. I imagine I probably will just stick to these E's at the top here. You know what I mean? But overall, I quite enjoyed doing that E practice for you. Hopefully you've enjoyed this and learned something. Maybe the flourished. I don't know. Let me know what you think of the E practice, and I'll look forward to showing you the F practice. I'll show you the F before you leave. There's what I call the capital F and the lowercase f. That'll be next time, and I look forward to doing the F in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye now.